Okay, so this video is strictly an advice to Yam Baba, and I hope this meets you well. You have really done well in the comedy industry, in the entertainment industry, and nobody can take away that from you. And ever since you started this podcast, it has really given a lot of persons voice. But then, can akokwaloga aka na nke dị mma enwekwala ike ịkpọkọta gị nso tụnyetụlụ gị obere azụ in case you are trying to deviate from the actual, na onye nọ mmadụ nso ga-anụ isi ezie. Now, I listened to this podcast you granted onye obodo, where he came and was, speaking about Very Dark Man. In fact, from the interview, it clearly shows that he was just trying to negate Very Dark Man and nothing good about him. Do you understand? And whatever he stands for. And I can also understand from that interview that some of the questions you are asking is a little way trying to throw sub or instigate sub, okay? Even though your disclaimer clearly shows that anybody that comes to your podcast is free to air their views, that their opinion are entirely theirs, and that is sometimes is for entertainment, enlightenment, educational purpose. All these things are all in your disclaimer, which is all right. But then there are times when interviews are conducted, a lot of people overlook those disclaimers when personality of someone is brought into play. See, I feel this is an advice to you, and I hope if you see this video, share it so that it can get to Yam Baba. I am sure social media is a very beautiful place that videos fly up and down, and I hope this one gets to you, because me, I really love what you do and I encourage what you do. But then there are certain things that you could do is like you trying to take side. So now what you have done with this interview with Onye Obodo is clearly shows that Onye Obodo did not come to that interview just to paint words. He came to that interview to whitewash Very Dark Man. Everybody knows, and you too, he will not say that Onye Obodo has never been a supporter of Very Dark Man. He has been speaking ill about him. He has been talking down on him. He has his reservation. Even the rally that Billard conducted, Onye Obodo was there just to show you the side he is on from day one. So when you try bringing this kind of people to your podcast, you should be very careful about that, okay? Borrow some leave from what has happened to Nedu Wazobia in their during the time he was with his podcast, okay? Borrow some leave. At times, interviewing a person, people watch closely how you throw these interviews around. Now, you can see that everything Onye Obodo is saying in that interview is trying to bring down Very Dark Man, talk bad about him. In fact, there's not almost everything he has said about Very Dark Man is just to negate his personality. Now, what you also have to do, now that you have brought someone that has, negative things, or 90% or 95% of the things he has said about Very Dark Man are all negative things, balance this equation. It's just an advice. And me, I'm not telling you, do you understand? Now you get your life, now you get your say. You understand? Because at times, say Maria want a clever. Nah, do you understand? I am not saying you should buy into this, but if I were you, this is what I'm going to do. Get another neutral person that you will come and interview that can speak from the, neutral aspect. Because it's obvious that this Onye Obodo that you brought now has been a very strong advocate against Very Dark Man. So you cannot just bring this kind of person on your podcast without balancing that equation for the sake of your podcast. Knowing that the personality you're talking about, na person wey still dey get engagement, the person wey get voice. Do you understand? Yeah, if I talk finish, I go say borrow some leave from wetin happen to Nedu Wazobia for your own podcast. You dey get me? So get someone that can balance this equation so that person can now equally tell you the positive things about Very Dark Man. Because whatever that Onye Obodo has come there to posit is all about the negative part of Very Dark Man, or negative things. Even some of the things he was saying unfounded, but of course, is entitled to his own, opinion, just like in your disclaimer. Okay, so get someone that can also come out and balance the equation for the sake of your podcast. Make it not be just dey like say you carry am for mind that you just want to use your podcast to spread this bad influence about Very Dark Man. You no go funny o, because very soon now they go dey talk say Very Dark Man wan bring down Igbo man business. Na where e go land last if him try to respond to this kind thing now. Do you understand? Me, I no go talk say you wan chase clout, because already people don know you. Do you understand? But think about your brand. Sometimes we need to dey apply wisdom. No be say person be your friend, you go just carry and come for your brand, you go dey talk bra 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 bra. Everybody need to, of course, talk about one thing or the other, but not when it is not balanced, especially when the personality of the persons you are talking about are involved. And this one wey dey involved na person wey dey get mad engagement. We all know for social media say nobody get engagement pass that guy. You talk one, if you talk one, in talk one, 50% of the people go believe am, if not 70 or 80% of the people. So just consider this an advice from a brother to a brother. But like I said, you're entitled to whatever you want to do. Do you understand? But when ndị kwuru okwu si na mgbe oge erejilu, make we no come turn am as Very Dark Man is sitting on Igbo persons, and that is why they are trying to bring down an Igbo man brand or business. I no go wan hear that one. Now why me I come out now to advise you. This is Yomi Prince, and I know you know. Please share this video. It is very, very important.